Hello, hello, hello. What's up, everybody? My name is Nathan with Hellbent FX. I just wanted to run through some of the setups I took last week and why I took them. Nothing crazy. I just want to show you guys kind of how I analyze the market and do this and that. So first, we're going to start with OddCAD. So OddCAD, as you guys can see, I had marked my key levels on the chart, and I saw that basically it had broken through a very key level that was previously a support and a resistance. You can see it's rejecting. There's a nice wick rejection there. And price was coming back towards that level. So I knew that price was either going to break through, retest, and continue upwards, or price was going to start rejecting here and then continue downwards. So basically what happened was, if we look at the 4-hour, that's basically the main time frame that I like to look at. I saw that price was starting to reject, right? So I entered right here. Let me break down to the 1-hour. So I entered right here because I saw a lot of wick rejection. I put my stop right above my key level. The reason being, I figured if price hits my stop, it's probably going to continue going up and break back into this range. And at that point, I don't want to be in the trade anyways. So I figured this was like the retest, because sometimes retests aren't always backed in the key level. They can be a little bit below. So I figured this might be the retest right here. So I entered after I saw these wick rejections, entered for the short. I was targeting the lows from like right here that we had like a month ago or so. Went in for my short, and I had to hold it for a few hours. As you guys can see, price almost came back against us, but this wick rejection right here probably would have been the better entry. But you're not always going to catch the best entries, especially when you're trading. So I held it, and price ended up hitting TP. It hit this, and now a few days later, you guys can see it hit my TP, but it ended up breaking back up into this key level. So we'll see what happens. It might break back in here and continue trading in the range, or it might reject it again and go down again. So we don't know yet. The next setup was GBP AUD. On GBP AUD, if we go on the 4-hour, let me show you guys this setup. GBP AUD. See, I had my key level marked. It was a resistance, support with a lot of wick rejection, and it was coming back to the level. So I put my little eyeball. So I had a reminder to myself, hey, watch this, see how price reacts at this level. And sure enough, we saw a nice rejection. We have a doji candle here. Keep in mind, I'm looking at the 4-hour. Okay, so the 4-hour holds a lot more weight than the 1-hour, the 30-minute. So for me, it's important to look at the bigger time frames. I like to trade personally the 4-hour, the 1-hour. I usually don't really go below that unless I'm looking for my specific entry, sniper entry, whatever, which is really not that important. But a lot of people like to flex their sniper entries. But I saw a lot of rejection on the 4-hour, so I figured, okay, so I have this rejection here. I entered right at the opening of this this bullish candle. I was targeting the previous highs, which I can see like right. Oh, hold on. You guys can see. Oh, sorry. You guys can see like this was a resistance. Rejected this. So I was basically targeting this area again. And price hit that again. So it basically gave me a nice bullish engulfing. And this was like really a good confirmation that, yeah, price is going to continue the same way. I had a nice type stop loss because I figured if price starts trading below like this stop loss, it's probably going to continue going down. And at that point, I don't want to be in the trade anyways. So I ended up taking profit for, is that 95 pips, which is really nice. So this is a super simple trade. I mean, it's nothing crazy. All I'm looking for is rejections of key levels. And when I see nice rejections of key levels, I like to put my little eyeball to make sure that I'm watching it. And I got, a lot of bullish price action here. Price was trading up. And then this bullish engulfing candle right here just gives me extra confirmation that, yeah, price is probably going to continue upwards. And so price hit my TP, It went up actually a little bit more than my TP. It hit the previous highs up here. But you know what? I had a very conservative trade here. It was a 2-to-1. So at the end of the day, you know what? I'm happy with what we got. And we secured profit somewhere up here. I think when price was right here. So, and then there you go. Price came back down. So we'll see how price acts this upcoming week. What else do we have? What else do we take in my trading group? AUD USD. I don't think I covered that one. So on AUD USD, we ended up taking profit a little bit early. I marked my eyeball here. Let me show you guys. I marked my eyeball here. I knew that price was coming back up to a key level, so I figured there's nice rejection wicks right here. So let's go for a short. I'm going to put my stop loss right above these rejection wicks because I figured, once again, if price starts trading above these wicks, it's probably going to break up and maybe even retest these highs and start trading up here. So I don't want to be in the trade at that point. So you always have to calculate your stop loss. Make sure your stop loss makes sense, and your stop loss is like basically a break of structure. You know what I mean? Because if price hit my stop loss, at that point, it's probably going to continue trading up. You know what I mean? So we went in for the short. And we didn't end up hitting TP. If you guys check my group, I took partials somewhere down here. And then I moved my stop loss to break even. I don't have it to break even here, but price would have ended up hitting the we took partials on one position, and then stop loss was hit on break even for the other position, which is fine. You know, that's going to happen when you're trading. You're not always going to hit a TP, which is completely fine. Here's a snapshot of my account. I'm trading a smaller account. This is a $2,000 account. I'm trying to grow it. We had my little trade on US 30. I'm not going to show that one. And what else? GBP AUD, so it's hit 50 pips. TP hit on OddCAD for 50 pips. And we took 30 pips on AUD CAD, and we ended up closing. So, or AUD USD, sorry about that. So basically, I just wanted to show you guys kind of how I trade. I trade basically break and retests, and I trade ranges. I look for rejection at key levels, and at those key levels, I decide, hey, is price more likely to reject and continue downwards, or is it more likely to break above the key level and start trading upwards? Here's a snapshot of the account. We ended up doing $200 profit for a $2,000 account. That's about 10%, which is not bad. With only a few trades in the week, I think I only traded like 5 days out of the, sorry, not 5 days, 4 days out of the week. So it's not bad for what we got. So yeah, this was just kind of like a quick breakdown of everything. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Make sure to invite any friends that you have to join the group. This is just basically my free trading journal. I'm not trying to sell you a course. I'm not trying to sell you a VIP. I'm just trying to show you guys this is how I trade. And obviously, I'm not the perfect trader. I'm still learning every day. It's a big part of Forex. You're always learning new things. You're always trying to better your style. If you guys want me to cover anything else, like the indicator that I use or anything like that, just let me know. But for now, that's basically all I had to show you guys. Like I said, hit me up if you got any questions. And that's it. All right, guys.